What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope here, Rob Ricks. I'm here to talk a little bit about my dad and martial arts. So when I was a little kid growing up, my father decided he was going to put us in martial arts. And his first stop was Kung Fu in downtown San Francisco with a teacher named Mr. Louis. And Mr. Louis, I remember him asking me to kick him. And I kicked at him. And he deflected the kick and flipped me in the air. But he meant to grab the pants as he flipped me. He was going to doing these type of things. And, you know, it's supposed to be a funny joke. Ha ha ha. What happened was he flipped me and I fucking spun and fell. And that was a little bit funky, but I don't have a lot of memories other than that, and also being the part of the tail end of a lion dance with a shit ton of fireworks going off around, and as like I vaguely remember that, and that was fun. And then we moved from San Francisco into the suburbs of Pacifica. And my father tried to enroll me in a karate studio. And the guy had a pad, and he told me to kick him. Well, I had just finished, I don't know, a year of Kung Fu, where they taught me to really kick. So I kicked this dude right in the nuts. I wasn't aiming for the bag, I was aiming for the nuts. And he dropped, and my dad said, no, we're not going here. And then we went to... we ended up with a studio called Kajikembo. And at Kajikembo, my dad was very happy with it. We had an instructor named Joe Habuna. And Joe Habuna was a real nice guy. Super nice guy. And I studied Kajikembo all the way up until I got to my green belt. And then they told me, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to go for my black belt until I was 18, because in those days you had to be 18 to have a black belt. It was a very strict rule, because a lot of things you were learning from your brown belt on was pretty devastating. In fact, a lot of things I learned at a green belt was fairly devastating in real world combat. So I kind of practiced less and less, but we had a couple of fun things that happened in the tournaments and stuff. My dad always had us in tournaments. Like every week we were in the fucking tournaments, and he must have spent just hundreds of dollars that probably just led to thousands of dollars, because we competed all the time. And some of the things that we would do, though, to make things look really spectacular, like I remember they used to take bricks and they'd put them in like an oven. And then as they go in the oven, they would get more brittle, so it'd be easier to break the bricks. And of course, you know, we would practice with these macarwara boards and all these other things to kind of toughen up the hand, to make the hand hit harder. Well, not hit harder, but be able to withstand more damage, so you could hit harder and not just shatter your fucking hands. So we had these little, they were like slotted wooden beams, like wooden slabs with gaps in between them, and a big leather pad, and you would just sit there and hit it, you know. And then we had these stretching machines. Anyway, so we used to take these bricks, and they're kind of similar to, no, that's a lot harder. I was gonna say like some of these bricks that I've been breaking with the knives, but we used to do fucked up things. So everybody knew these bricks were baked. So we'd get these guys out showboating, whoa, 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 and then you go, whack. Well, there's just one kid. He was a fucking asshole and a half. He was just a dick. Nobody liked him. He was always fucking punking all the other kids in the class, and he was one of the higher up guys that were training, and we weren't going to snitch him out or anything, but we wanted to kind of knock his ass down the level. So what they did is, a few friends of mine, they went and they put a little bit of water on the surface, right? Flipped it over, put some water on the other side, right? And then they let it sit. Well, after a little while, you couldn't even tell that the brick had been wet, but it wasn't all the way brittle like it was before. So homeboy goes out to fucking hit this shit, and he hits, and it doesn't break. Smart person would say, okay, give me a different brick, whatever. Nope. He decides to up the ante. He has another brick on top of it. And then this time he sits, and he whack! I mean, he hits it. And he breaks them both. And we're like, whoa, right? Holy shit. And then he comes in the back real quick after, and his hand was fucked up. And we're like, dumbass. That to me, that was like, he let his pride override his fucking common sense, you know? Instead of just gracefully bowing out and going whatever, or just trying again on the one brick, he brings out another brick and has to, you know, really just give it his all, just busted his hand wide open. Whatever. Let's see. What was another fun thing? Actually, I got a holy shit. I just had a story pop in my head that I hadn't thought about in a long time. It's so separate. Now this is different, but fuck it, I'll just add it in. This is a bonus story. So when I was in high school, I used to run cross country. Fuck you. Yes, I used to run cross country. Don't look at me and say, that fat ass was running cross. Don't stop. Seriously, that's fucked up. I wasn't always this way. In fact, when I was in Hawaii, I was a size 34 waist, as opposed to, I think I'm a 48, 50. Big difference, okay? Anyway, I had really fucking bad shin splints. And what we would do is get the icy hot, and we'd put it on the front of my shin, and then I would race. Well, I made the mistake right before a race, rubbing down my shins, and my balls itched, okay? So I fucking scratched, ran right out, got lined up, started noticing a little uncomfort. And then I said, fuck. And I ran. And I ran my ass off because my balls lit the fuck up. I mean, my balls were on fucking fire. And I was running. I'm like, fuck. And I realized what I did. And I was like, how can I fucking take care of this shit? So I fucking ran that fucking race. Holy shit. And I got back and I coach was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. And I ran into the fucking bathroom and I fucking got up and I fucking put cold waters on my shit and I'm fucking washing my balls off and everything. Woo, that icy hot was no motherfucking joke. No motherfucking joke, I tell you. So anyway, I'm drawing a blank on some other shit we used to do with Kaji Kimbo, but that's pretty good right there. That's fun enough. Rob Ricks, icy hot on the balls. Fucking sucks. Ugh. Alright guys, if you like it, please subscribe. Tell your fucking friends. Share this shit far and wide. Help the motherfucker jackalope out. Can a jackalope get a little help? Tell motherfuckers all about it. Alright guys, please be good to each other. Until next time.